Badlands settlement. Is that behind us now?
That is as close to behind us as it could be. As you know, because I mentioned it to you on numerous occasions during the campaign and during the debates, the last one was at your station, that I was going to settle that. It's been going on for 9.5 years. I live in Queensridge, so I was part of this from the very beginning, and I didn't think it was going to get any better. The costs kept going up, and the crippling effects to the city could have been catastrophic. Consequently, I made it the first priority to meet with the members of the city council, of course, in compliance with the open meeting law, and see what their reservations were, how we could get to yes. And I'm very happy to say that the vote was unanimous. So very pleased about that.
The impression that I have of the settlement, though, is that it's obviously contingent on a third party. And it's still very possible for people I've spoken to, and as I'm sure you're aware, this settlement could fall apart, and then you're back to square one again. How confident are you?
I'm confident. This is good. It is a necessity for the city to get this off the table. You can't do budgeting, you can't do planning for your future if you don't know what your future is. Now, this is a costly settlement. I wouldn't want to give the impression that this is wonderful, but it's necessary. What the city did to the developer was against the law, and every judgment in court ruled against the city. And while this could have gone on forever, it was time to bring it to a close, and that's exactly what I did. I could be hit by a truck tomorrow also, but I'm going to be very optimistic. A, I won't be hit by a truck tomorrow. B, Badlands is going to be settled.
Let's hope the settlement happens and the other
yes, I'll take one of the two, yes.
But on the note of Badlands, some of the discussion was the effect on city operations and whether saddled with this settlement, there would be changes in staffing, projects around town, etc. Has that happened? Is that still possible?
Hasn't happened. There'll be some belt tightening, there's no doubt about that, but we will be whole. And given the fact that the economy in all of Southern Nevada, but in the city of Las Vegas, is as strong as it is, and I have no reason to think that it won't be in continuing into the future, it won't be very long until we can absorb this and move forward and continue blossoming. So I'm very enthusiastic, and I'm very high on the city of Las Vegas and our future.
Just to follow up on that, when you say belt tightening, what do you tighten?
Well, I didn't buy new furniture when I moved into the mayor's office. Little things like that. I said, how can we be talking about, not a hiring freeze, but being judicious in our hiring? How can I turn around and I think there was a $10,000 budget for the mayor's furniture. I said, I walked into the office. Carolyn left it in pristine condition. I wouldn't. It looked great. So I said, why would I throw all this perfectly wonderful stuff out and spend money that the city could use in other areas? So I just said, that's a belt tightening. We're not doing anything like that. No frivolous spending.